Hello folks, hope you're all keeping well. Right, we've pulled out for some detecting. The field that I was going to go into, I couldn't. So I've come into this other field. It's a new field for me. I've dug several signals now, and they've all been bits of junk. Sort of modern bits of tin and bits of copper piping, so no good so far. But I'm just at the very top edge of the field. I'm going to work my way down in that direction and see if anything else turns up. I've had a little find here, nothing fantastic, but I'll show you it anyway. Right, so there we are. So it's a lead disc. It's obviously damaged. Looks like it was damaged a long time ago, I think, by the colour of it. Don't think there's any text on it, I'm not sure, but I will check later on. So, first half reasonable find, a lead disc. Right, I haven't walked far from that last find, that last little bit of lead. I just had a signal down here. It was 10 inches deep, so quite a deep one. I'm in the side of some ridge and furrow. It turns out to be a little copper coin. Looks very slick. It did come out green, but I used a toothbrush on it and it's finished up looking like this. So possibly a Georgian coin. Really don't know if I'll get anything off that, to be fair, but I'll give it a try. But no promises. Yeah, so 10 inches deep. What signal was that? That was reading 17. I'm using field 2 on the Equinox. I've just actually dropped the recovery speed down to 3. Because I think for a ridge and furrow you need to be fairly deep, really, don't you? Or should I say, a lot of the finds can be quite deep. So field 2, recovery speed 3. Iron bias 1, as usual. Yeah, so there we go. Not a bad little find, really. Shame it's a bit slick, but it is what it is. Right, we're back with another find. This one is 8 inches deep. And I think we have a bit of a buckle. Is it a buckle? I think so. Yeah, I think that's where the pin would have been, in the centre there. Across the middle. Can't say I've found one quite like that before. I'm not sure on age on this one. But obviously, ridge and furrow, a lot of it round here is sort of from the 1700s, 1800s, something like that, post-medieval. So possibly post-medieval. Nice little find. I've got a 25, 26 signal there. About 15 centimetres deep. They're quite big, I think. Possibly modern. Right, let's see what this turns out to be. Oops, sorry, it's not the camera. Right, something round. Looks like a coin. Can't tell what that is at the moment. Might be a half penny or something. Don't know the age on that one, can't tell what it is at the moment. Actually, I'll give it a quick brush and we'll have another look. Can you see that? Sorry for the microphone noise. I'm not even sure which way we're supposed to go. I think it's that way. I don't know. I'm going to guess at a George III, but I'm not sure. It's a coin, so it's a nice find. If it is George III, around about 1800-ish. The back's a bit toasted. Yeah, great stuff. I'll bag it up and we shall carry on. I'm actually still at the quite near the very top of the field. I said I worked my way down to the bottom, but I haven't done yet. I've just stayed up in this area. So I'm going to crisscross a few more times. I'll have a cup of coffee soon, I think. Great stuff. Pleased with that. Well, a couple of minutes ago, just there, I had this odd bit of lead up. Don't think it's a spindle whorl, it's a bit too misshapen for that. It might be, I suppose, but it could be a hole in that end. I'll have to give it a poke with a cocktail stick later on. But if it is a spindle whorl, it's a bit of a strange shaped one. It may just be a piece of unwanted lead. Yeah, so that was that one, and just here in this hole, just had that up, a little bit of copper. I think it's got some sort of design on this side. It's quite thin, so I don't think it's particularly old. It might be possibly a bit of furniture decoration, I would guess. I think there could have been a hole at that top side there. Yep, good. Once we're finding stuff anyway. Okay, we have a 16-17 signal, probably 7 or 8 inches deep. Excuse me, maybe 7 inches. Whatever it is, it's in here. So let's have a look. See, is it going to be rubbish? Oh, it's getting smaller. What's that then? What is that? Quite weighty actually. Don't think it's lead, I think it's copper. I think. Not entirely sure. No, I don't know what that is. A lump of something. Oh well. Try and have a look later on, but not too hopeful with that one. Right up. I'm not really getting very far in this field. I'm still up at the top end. Keep having these strange signals. Right, we have one here which settled on 15. 3 bits. A couple of bits there. It's copper, I think. And of course, that's the bigger bit. So we've got a copper spoon. Don't suppose it's particularly old, but it's a find. Yeah, I think that's just that's a bit of stone, that, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sorry. So yeah, copper spoon in 3 bits. Right, there we go. Well, I would say I'm probably 2/3 of the way down this field now. I thought I would make some progress towards the bottom end, see if anything down this side of the field. Lots of iron signals, very little else. Got a big tin can, nice 25 signal. We still have another signal here, about 6 inches deep, 7 inches maybe. And I'm fairly sure that's a George I. I don't know if it's a halfpenny or a farthing, possibly a farthing actually. Can you make out the bust on that? Hopefully you can just see it. Facing to the right anyway. Other than that, it's pretty slick really. Yeah. Nice little find really. I still haven't stopped for a coffee yet on my dinner. I'm going to give it another 10 minutes, we should be at the end of the field, and then I'm going to stop and turn around. Well, I'm pleased to say I've been fed and watered. Lovely. I've got another coin here. It was reading 15 when I walked over it. It wasn't a fantastic thing because there's bits of iron around. But once it was out the ground, it was reading about 24, 25. And this looks like a George II, I think, this time. Sorry, there you go. Facing to the left. So 1700s again, isn't it? Can't see much on the reverse, really. But maybe just see Britannia's head. Yeah, so another coin. Another little find. Where's the silver? I don't think I've had any silver for a while, actually. So I'm walking up the one of the edges along the fence line here. There's a ditch just running in the bottom. Again, lots of iron signals in this field, particularly in this bottom half. But anyway, I've got a 15 signal here, and we have a little, I think it's a pistol ball, isn't it? Pistol ball, I think it's too small for a musket ball, I think. I would say a pistol ball. I hope the video's focusing, I can't really tell. Yeah, so that's a welcome find. I don't mind finding these at all. Bit of age to it anyway. Great. Let's carry on. Hi folks, here we are with the finds. Plenty of rubbish as usual. We all do, don't we? So we've got a couple of buttons down there. That one, I think that's a button front. Maybe some detail on the inside there, but the other side is just plain. So I think a button. Not sure what that is. There's a bit of decoration along this outside edge. A strange shape in the middle. Could have been hinged there. I did wonder if it might be off an oil lamp, where the wick could go through the centre there, but I'm not sure. Any help with IDs is always appreciated, so please post a comment if you can help. I would say that's military related. A shoulder badge or something along those lines. ESTIR, I think. What does that stand for? I haven't a clue. Oops. That, I think, is off the bottom of someone's shoe, or clog even. Possibly a clog. It's obviously a small one. Possibly off a child's. I haven't found one of them before, so I don't really know what sort of age they'll be. Spoon, copper spoon in bits. Nothing fancy at all. Junk, really. The lead disc. Try to unfold it. It's not far off breaking. Could be a seal, like a flax seal, or I don't know. Possibly even a cattle tag, actually. There's something on there, isn't it? But I can't quite see what. On that bottom there. Did it say 16? Not sure. Not sure at all, I'm afraid. Another lead item with a hole through the centre. That, again, could be a cattle tag, or it could be a milk churn tag or something like that. There would have been another part on here. It may have just folded over. Possibly cattle tag, I reckon, with that. The bit of copper, bronze, I think that's probably just casting waste. There's no defined shape to it. May have some age, but who knows. Lump of lead. It's definitely not a spindle wall. Could be a weight. It just looks like a piece of lead that's been rolled over. I should have weighed that, but I haven't. The hole doesn't go all the way through as far as I can see. It's just where it's been squashed together. Pistol ball, could be 1800s, maybe a bit earlier. Coins, didn't do brilliantly with the coins really. I've got a couple of items there which are pretty much toasted. Well, they are toasted. That one definitely is. That one there, for all I know, it could even be part of a button. I'm not sure. There's a little hole at the back there. So possibly, yeah, probably more likely a button, that one. This one I'm not entirely sure with. If you can help with that, can you make out who that is? I think I said it's George the First, but I'm not sure. Could it be George the Third, one of the early ones, or William the Third? Not really much on the back at all. Just make out the head of Britannia. Yeah, I don't know. I'd love to know what that is though, for definite. I'm sure somebody will know. George II there, again, very slick. So sadly all the coins were badly worn. Yeah, that's that one. George III halfpenny. I think these date 1806, don't they? Which way up here? I can never remember with these coins. Anyway, again, bit of a state, unfortunately. The button, apparently that's a dove holding a twig or something, or no, is it wheat? Might be wheat. Sat on an earl's crown. I did get some help on this one from Shaggy on the Detecting Hub forum. And I think that's the Davidson family. I mean, I couldn't find out anything about it at all. He very kindly did some research on it and got in touch with somebody who knows the stuff. So it would have been gold gilded originally. That's that. And a buckle which dates from 1660 to 1700-ish. So that's not a bad little find. It's probably the best find of the day, I would say. Would have had a centre bar across there. Apparently these were drilled and the bar was put in separately. Sorry about the focusing, folks. Yeah, so there we go. Not a bad little buckle, that. So, thanks very much for watching, folks. I'm hoping to be out again soon. Yeah, I've got a weekend off, so that's good. And I've got a new permission. It's not huge. There's a couple of fields I can go in. So fingers crossed we'll get in there shortly. In the meantime, if you're able to get out, enjoy yourselves. If you're not, be patient, be safe. Let's hope we're all out soon. Take care. We'll see you soon.